Do 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 do. Yay.
What? Done directing. We are being live streamed. We should be live. Hello, everybody. Oh God. Well, now, all right. We gotta keep with tradition. All right, let me pull up mine. Wait, where did it go? I thought it was right here.
Yep.
Video filter, right?
No, I just think really hard about becoming a fox, and then it happens, and that's the magic. You did it.
Boom! Hoodie and everything.
You just had to think hard enough.
Yeah, I had to manifest my animalistic natural tendencies. Or
yes.
Ooh, grizzly
Well done.
bear.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's so cute.
It's the fox and the bear. Oh wait, no wait. Oh, it's the fox and the hound. Hey. What's up?
And
and no more of that. We're done. No more having fun, Lorene. This is serious business.
Well, I know.
That's why they call it working music, not playing music. It's work.
That is why they call it. Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I feel like I have been losing a little bit of inspiration. It's like comes and goes in spurts. I think I'm gonna blame it on the country right now.
Yeah. I would.
State of the Union at the moment.
It's great to blame pretty much everything on the country. I lost my keys. The United States of America is so stupid.
Stupid.
But also, like, it deserves a lot of this shit that gets thrown on it. So as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening to my EP that came out like almost 2 years ago now, and I was really surprised at how good it is because
it's great.
It's holding up, and the production is very, very good. I mean, it should be. It took many months for those 3 songs, and I was like just a newborn babe at production. So I am shocked that it turned out as well as it did.
Well, that's amazing. So where can we hear said EP?
You can go to Bandcamp and the Produce Isle Music, I believe, on Bandcamp is my Bandcamp handle.
Very cool.
Or you can go to my website, which is produce.band, and get to Bandcamp through that as well.
Great.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. Terrific. Okay, so we've been doing this song over a number of months, and for anybody who is new and is coming onto the stream, this is the Produce Isle.
Hello.
And aka Lorene, and we've been working on this song. And we're still plugging away at it, and on this fine holiday weekend. So I think what we could do is, Lorene, I know that you've been working on it a little bit off of camera, so I think it would be amazing for us to hear what we have to say. Now, I haven't heard anything that you've worked on. So it'll be new to me. You'll see real time reaction.
It is my great hope that I have made it better instead of shittier. But ear fatigue is real. But yeah, I got some new toys that I'm quite excited to play with, and so I was using this track to play with them. One of them is called Reference, which I'll show you, which is just game changer. And then the other one is Arcade, which I haven't been hip to the arcade. Apparently arcade's been a great thing for a while now. So, but so we can show that. Shall I share my screen?
Yeah, let's dive in.
Okay. All right. Can you hear this?
Yes.
Okay. Like coming through the computer?
Yes.
Okay, great. This is scratch vocals.
Woo! Nice.
Like a big drop. Added that. I feel like the chorus is a little busy, but we'll fix it.
I know that it hurts, but now you got superpowers for better or worse.
Ooh, I like that.
Till bullshit from flowers, you're gonna rise up stronger than before. No one's gonna beat you down or mess with you no more.
Ooh. Oh no, we got frozen.
Shoot. Okay. Internet.
No.
Internet's rough.
Oh no.
My
Okay.
connection is unstable. Oh no.
Oh, that's terrible. That's the
Okay.
worst.
Where did you let's see. It was second chorus.
Oh, second verse, like towards the end of the second verse. So might as well play from the start of the second verse.
Okay. So let's see.
Go.
I know that it hurts, but now you got superpowers for better or worse. You can tell bullshit from flowers, you're gonna rise up stronger than before. No one's gonna beat you down or mess with you no more. I'm in your corner. I'm in your corner. You got this and I got you. No matter what you do, I'm in your corner. I'm in your
This is where we'll do.
You are loved, adored, beautiful, powerful. You are loved, adored, beautiful, powerful.
Woo! Clip. Woo. Love it. Keep it.
It's so busy.
Woo!
There's some simplification to be made.
Awesome.
Sort of
Awesome.
everything all at once right now.
Yeah, yeah. Just a little bit of everything all of the time. That's great.
This is me though.
No, I think there's some really cool things that you kind of brought in. I really like that bass sound, that kind of just like vroom. Yeah, the little vroom stuff
Love
that
the
you got
vroom.
going on.
Love the vroomy bass. Yes.
Yeah, that's really great.
Yeah.
And you got some good edit points in. So like, especially because we were thinking about sync, for movies, film, TV
Right.
commercials, all of that. Editors like to have a little bit of a blank space so they could chop things up and have a little more freedom for it. And yeah, I would agree that the chorus is a bit lazy, and I think there could be something we could tweak with the bass line to match the new chords in there. But yeah, I'm really liking the direction you're taking it. It feels like a club banger.
Good.
Yeah.
So that's what we want. Yeah. So, gosh, where to start? Maybe with this bass sound. Let's talk about this bass sound, because this, we had before kind of 3 different basses where I was trying to like combine them to get the sound that I wanted, but it didn't quite hit. So this bass, I shall solo it. Well, I wonder if I've got it. Well, I'll find out. All right, let's do it over here.
I've got a little pulse to it.
Yeah, it's the compression on it. Yeah. So let's talk about this a little bit. This is Arcade. Pull up Arcade. And Arcade is just this massive library of samples and sounds, and it feels a little too good to be true right now. Like I'm kind of it could potentially replace a lot of the different various instruments that I have and samples that I've collected over the years. And I don't know, I just think it's phenomenal.
Cool. Phenomenal. I've seen like advertisements and things because they know how to target me.
Yes, big data. They know us.
Yeah, totally. So walk us through what makes this really cool in your opinion.
First of all, I want to save this particular sound because it is dope AF. So I'm going to call it corner. And this is for in your corner. So I can like keep this sound. I'm a big fan of keeping saved presets of things.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah. So let's see. You can go to like your homepage. So it's web-based and so I don't have to download these samples. It's not like Contact where it's like you have to have all this storage just for the fucking sample libraries that are triggered by the MIDI. But this is just collections, endless collections of new sounds all the time that are indexed. Look at this. Look, you can cross-reference and index things. So like if we're doing a goodness. Wow, look at all these genres. I didn't even Okay. Dance. So you can get all these they call them lines. And so if you like a particular kit, if it's part of a line, you might like the rest of that line too. So
I see. There's like a collection.
Yeah. They're like collections. And then pick out my instrument. So bass. So for this, and bass is kind of so important. It's so important for any track, really, especially pop, but I mean any track. And to have all the options is kind of good and bad too.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Kind of good and bad. So I heard Julian Hinton in my mentor meeting with him. He worked with a producer who would have a little 10-minute timer on their desk. And after, like, if they were working on a sound for more than 10 minutes, we're moving on. So it avoids those rabbit hole things. And I just talked to somebody last night who, there's a very famous producer, I forget his name, but he worked with like Aretha and Otis Redding. And he has like a theory of miss it quick. And that is like in this time of when all the badass session musicians were ready to go and they were going to take it a few times, and you've got your artist take it a few times, like Aretha's in the room. And if it's just like not happening after a few takes, just moving on. And I love that. It just gets you moving forward, and I've been feeling stuck, and so it's good for me to talk about these things just to remember them.
Yeah,
anyway,
totally. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So arcade, how is arcade different from something like Splice?
I haven't used Splice, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
Are you a Splice user?
I'm neither. I just know that Splice is also like kind of a web-based thing where you can pull in like samples. It looks like arcade also has like actual like virtual instruments, or is it all samples?
So there's sampler kits, and then there's note kits, which they call them note kits, but these are basically instruments. These are where it's like one sample. Here, let me pull up a fresh instance of arcade so I don't mess with my lovely sound. Yes. So, well, this is another way it's different. I don't think you can do this with Splice, but I don't actually know. Is that you can generate your own kits with your samples, and it's pretty fun. I was just messing around a bit with it, so I made a little sample of your da 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 da. So and so if I drag this, let's see. Oh, over here, this little yellow thing, generate a kit. So now it's like,
oh, interesting.
Yeah, it like chops it up and you can do interesting things with it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
So there's some possibilities there, and then you can mess with these effects presets are fun too. So this is and so this is vintage texture, and this is it has like these macro sliders so that you can change different things about it. So that doesn't really do anything, does it?
That's cool. Yeah,
I like that. That's really cool.
I do like the user interface on this.
It's pretty like inviting to use. It feels a little bit like a box of crayons where you just like want to get your hands on it, or
that's pretty cool. Just FYI, for some reason my chat link is not showing up everybody's comments. So if you're out there commenting, there's some technological malfunctiony gremlin that's messing with it. So the Mr. Rockford, I see you over on Twitch. And looks like Andres joined the produce aisle. I don't know why it's not all collecting. So I'm gonna be kind of troubleshooting that, but continue. Like show us around some things while I troubleshoot.
So the arcade was really cool. The other way I got this bass sound, which this is just like classic sidechain house bass, and sidechaining in Cakewalk is pretty easy and fun. So I just went to the Sonatus, which comes with Cakewalk, and had it set up where, so the thing that you want to pulse, or like the thing that you want to quiet down when something else is talking, then you put the compressor on that thing, and then you go to that thing's channel. So in this case, the Arcade Love sub, and set up a send from whatever it is that you want it to listen to. So it's like you put the you put the ear on the, I like to think of like a little ear icon. That would be really nice. Like you put an ear on the Arcade Loves Up, and then you have it listen to the thing that you want it to listen to. So in this case, I have it listening to the kick. So I set that up as right here as a send. And I have different options for where to send this sound. And when I send that sound to the kick, it doesn't mean like the actual sound is happening with the kick. It's like it's listening to the channel. So that is side chaining. I hope that made sense. You put an ear on the thing that you want to listen to.
Put an ear on the thing that you want to listen to. Okay, yeah.
Like you want, and then whatever you want that thing to listen to, whatever you want that ear to hear, you send it to that ear.
Okay. I think that will help because I always put the side chain on one thing or another, and then I'm like, wait, no, that's the
right. And I think that's common, and I used to do that too. And so I just was really just thinking about, all right, how can I have a visual for this?
I have like there's a track spacer that I usually like. If there's a couple of things, it's essentially a sidechain plugin, but it's really great for things that kind of take up the same frequency. So like my voice and my piano, they're still kind of mid to high frequencies.
Right.
And it gets a little hard to manage it. So I throw on a plugin called Track Spacer, and I keep forgetting, wait, I put it on the what, and then what's supposed to duck, and how do I, and I swear I have watched this like 2-minute tutorial at least 50 times, because every time I forget, I'm like, which was, so I think that kind of helps.
So put ears on your piano.
Put ears on the piano, because that's the one I want to hear.
Yeah. So you put the plug-in is the ears.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you send the sound to the ears.
You send the sound to the ears. Okay, that kind of helps.
Good.
And this is all, like, by the way, like, I didn't learn any sort of mixing anything until like last year or 2 years ago, kind of at the start of the pandemic, where I'm like, okay, let me study this. And I've been doing this for a decade or more. So this is kind of like, you can still futz around with things and kind of get away with it. And there's also a reason why people hire somebody who specializes in mixing. And like, I know a couple folks who might be tuning in don't like, mixing is like the art and craft of being able to hear each element without it sounding muddy or like it's fighting, or that it like, there's a whole art and science to it that completely escapes me. But I've been trying to do simple mixing so that you can actually hear things, like everything is balanced, like the bass isn't too loud or fighting with my voice, or it's really the art and craft of like balancing frequencies.
It really is. It's all about the frequency balance and also spread. So this brings me to the other plugin I'm really excited about, because, okay, mixing absolutely is one of those things that I feel so insecure about my mixing ability. I know that with enough time, like monkeys with typewriters, I can come up with something that sounds like a commercially viable mix. However, it always feels sort of like I'm poking in the dark. And I've heard over and over the mentors just say, listen to your reference tracks. It's all there. Just listen to the reference tracks, But here's the thing about that. It's kind of not fair, because the reference tracks are mastered. So there's a couple of ways that I've come up with to kind of try to like even it out, because something that's not mastered is it's not going to sound as good, because our ears trick us when something is louder. Ears are like louder equals good. Make more better when loud.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's not real. It's an illusion. So this plugin I'm about to show you is called Reference. Let me pull it up. This thing is so cool. So right now I have 2 references in here. I think I can play a tiny bit of them just to show you without the ding, without getting dinged for copyright. But they're both Lady Zamar, who we really like. So this is the one that really kicked off our process. We'll play a little bit of it. Maybe I'll start from here.
Reasons my own, love of my soul. You're the one that I adore.
And then the other one is their song This Is Love, which I accidentally bought. Along with Adore. I was like, shoot, but the whole album sounds really good. I mean, and I looked hard to find out the name of her producer. I don't know that she's producing herself. Maybe, but it seems like she talks about producers in interviews, and I cannot for the life of me find the names of producers. So anyway, I'm sure they got paid handsomely to not show up on the album.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit more up. So this is so neat. So what I did here is that I just dropped these songs into this. It has the thing where it's just like drop your references here, or click to go into your browser and put a reference in. And I think you can have up to like 4 references in here. And what this does is so I'm gonna have our chorus. Hold on one second here. I'm gonna have our chorus looping with the chorus of Adore, and we can kind of compare A/B them really easily, which is so refreshing, because I've had my sister, like, oh, you can see up here, I kind of dropped the track into my project so that I can check in with it occasionally, which if you don't want to buy reference, it's not that expensive, but if you don't want to buy reference, then this is a way you can also do it, is you take the MP3 of your reference and you drop it into your project so that you can be checking in with it, but just keep it muted. However, since I now have reference, I'm deleting this. Goodbye. Wait, I don't want to delete everything. Okay, here we go.
I'm deleting this. No.
Okay, I'll just delete that. And so I've got the chorus looping here, which in Cakewalk, if you want to have any little section loop, like anything in the green, if you want the green section to loop, you hit this button, set loop points, loop, like that. So there you go. And then L to turn looping on and off, just L. All right, so I've got this set, and I can set this to mirror or free. And right now it's set to free so that I can grab the chorus of it, but otherwise it'll kind of like line up the track. So on mirror, it'll do a track align. And that way, so our intro would line up with their intro so that we can kind of compare it. But since we're doing chorus to chorus, we'll just do a free. And actually, we'll look at our last chorus to compare with her last chorus. And yeah, the choruses are very busy. I want to spend some time just like hollowing them out. There's too much sonic information in them, and pop music does not have a lot of sonic information. It really doesn't. So we'll have to figure that out together. All right. So let's play this. And so what's happening is that they're both playing at the same time, but you will not hear the reference. However, you will see what the reference is doing on this, what they call the Trinity display. So I'll try to explain that as we go along.
You gave me your
Oh wait, I'm not starting in the right place. Here we go. So it's as easy as that to switch between the two. Just like hitting this reference button plays the reference, and then the original plays the track. So all right, this display, this white line is showing me where the track, my reference track, kind of is frequency wise. And if it's high up in the high frequencies here, like right here, I wonder if I can breathe. Oh, that's another thing you can do. So you can also like, I just got this, by the way, so I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
So this white line, wherever the white line is going above 0, above center, that means that in order to match the reference, you need to bring your track up. And if it's going below, that means you need to bring your track down in that frequency range. So let's look at where this is. Okay, so right now, our track could use a little bit more high end in this band between 1 and 2K. And to compare that to the reference, same spot, same band, listen for what instruments are in that band. There's a lot of vocals. So, and it makes sense because the vocals are really low on this. They're not the real vocals. So that makes sense that in order to match the track, we would want to bump up that range, and we would do that simply by adding vocals.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also again for anybody who's watching and like, because also frequencies are things that I didn't really pay attention to at all until like 3 years ago. Because I'm just singing and playing piano and that's it. And then when I started to get more into production and listening to what I was doing, I'm like, oh my God, everything is muddy. Why doesn't it sound professional? Blah, 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 blah. Like really understanding like the frequency spectrum, the bass being in the low end and, kick drums, things like that. And then on the high end would be, more soprano vocals or things that have a higher frequency sound to them. It's good practice to have, if you want a full song, to have something that kind of fills all of the frequencies, but not too much on one band and too much on another, because that will either make it sound muddy or tinny or clashy or just not.
Harsh,
Yeah. So just catching people up who I know that might not.
That's so smart.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do a video about engineer lingo for when we say muddy. What exactly does that mean? And it has a real meaning. It means that there's too many frequencies fighting each other in the low end of the spectrum. Mm-hmm, and what does boxy sound like? That means there are too many frequencies in the mid lows. And what does harsh mean? That means that there's too many annoying frequencies more in the upper range of things. So, I mean, they really have all specific meanings so that they're kind of like, okay, diagnoses, right? So if your mix is muddy, then your prescription is, well, there's a number of things that you can do.
Less cowbell.
Yeah, well, actually
more cowbell.
Maybe more cowbell to balance it out. Cowbell would be on the upper end of the frequency spectrum. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, I do have a video about EQ that is a beginner's guide to EQ, and I hope that can be helpful. It's on my channel.
That's cool. And then EQ is basically like being able to shape these frequencies with different shapes and drag and drop and erase things and bump things, and that's EQ.
Yes. So once you start thinking about frequencies, it really shifts how you listen.
Totally. Like I was working on, everybody was working on an album in quarantine. But I was working on one, and my reference was Fiona Apple's When the Pawn. That was like my reference. And because I was in the middle of quarantine, I was learning about things like mixing and EQ and compression, and a lot of these stuff that I hadn't even needed to think about before. All of a sudden, I noticed just how much low end was in Fiona's mixes, and that I thought a majority of her album is there's some percussion, there's piano, there's vocals, and maybe like an accent instrument, like a flute or something like that. And then when I started really listening, and I was like, I was thinking it's her voice is the loudest, her piano is here, then like bass, then like drums, then like maybe her flute or something is kind of in between. It kind of pops in and out. Not at all. When I actually listened to it, the bass is actually louder than everything else, which totally blew me away. I think the bass was the most up front, but I didn't hear it because it blended in so well with everything else. And the piano can be, and she plays on the lower end of the piano, so like it actually fits that frequency, and she has kind of a lower, raspier voice for the most part. But the bass actually ended up being on top of everything else, and I did not realize that. Wow. But the bass is only this much of the frequency. You know, the piano takes up this, and her voice takes up this, and so you hear all of it very clearly, very cleanly, but it still has a little bit of grit and thunder to it, just to the nature of somebody. John Brian, I think, is the producer on that. He just made the bass louder than everything else. I didn't know that until I listened, because now I'm like thinking about mix and frequencies and instrumentation.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, and that makes some sense too, because lower instruments, lower frequencies, even though they are the same volume, we don't perceive them as the same volume. So you can be louder than you might think with the bass. I'm starting to learn that. Then now I've gone a little overboard, I think, on this, in that it's like unpleasant. It has that sort of like uncomfortable, like kind of feeling to it.
Too much information.
Yeah. But it's definitely, you can push more for more bass than you might think. That's so interesting about Fiona Apple's album, because I thought it was sort of genre dependent too, but maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Unless you're going for like a vintage sound, which I have like a vintage swing sound. The bass isn't that but big of a deal, but it's still present to keep things like motoring along.
Yeah.
Our human ears love bass. We love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Okay, so we've we need to diagnose some things that are happening in the chorus then. Yeah. So let's take a look at what's happening.
Let's look at this. So this is so cool that we can like look at the bands as well. I mean, so it's a tool for all right, let me explain the other two things about the Trinity display as we're playing it. It shows you stereo width, which is so cool. That means like how the perceived wideness of the field of audio.
Things that are coming in the left ear channel, things are coming in the right ear channel. Yeah. That's what you're talking about when you mean width.
Yes. And like bigness.
Okay. I get you.
So notice in the middle here, you'll see there's the stereo width of our track. Now, when I switch it over to the reference, that is the stereo width of the reference. And I kind of wonder if I can mute everything as we're going. Hang on, I'm going to be ready with the mute button so that we can
Okay.
see the stereo width of the reference without getting dinged. So we'll try this out. All
Okay.
right. Oh, knock that down. So you can see we're nice and wide here. So what's going on here? It's like through the club door right there, right? So I like having a lot of width there. Not a lot of width here, but that's okay. I actually just heard a really, really interesting tutorial from Alice Yeltsin, great producer. Anyway, she's awesome. And she talked about how you don't need a lot of width in the bass because we sort of, if the club is playing through mono speakers, we want it to sound good. And you can kind of like get away with a big feeling without a much stereo field. Anyway, so where else do we have? Like this is a pretty decent width. I feel like we could go much, much wider in the high end. Much, much, much wider. I want to get things sort of like spacious and going from left and right, ping-ponging around a little bit more. So that's a little crowded. To compare, let me see if I can mute this and put it over to the reference. Yes, sweet. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is interesting in that you can see their bass, nada, nothing. So tiny, and that's okay. Like here, I'll play a little bit of it. It's still big. It still sounds really big. Whoa, and like, look at this. What? That's huge in the high end. Really spacious. They have these like those reverby guitars and that are like real picky and then like it got a nice reverb delay on them. So it adds to that stereo width.
Very cool.
So this is such a cool tool to like show me where I can widen out and where things can get narrower. So back to our track.
Very cool.
Yeah, I could probably even like make this less big, even though it feels nice.
It does feel nice.
but it could calm down a little bit. I have some ideas, but let's get some width on the high end. That'll make it sound sparkly and good. The other thing that's happening with this, which I don't quite understand, and I feel like I have to keep looking at the manual to understand it, but these dots here, these lines that are like going in and out of the track, it has to do with compression and how compressed our track is compared to the reference track. Because I don't understand it as well, I won't like go on about talking about it. But it seems like our high end is a bit more compressed than their high end. No, it's the same. But see, I don't know. So anyway.
Yeah, that's really I learned some things just now. Definitely.
Good.
That's really cool.
It's a really neat tool. So I'm excited to learn more about it as I go.
Cool.
Right.
Awesome.
Let's
Okay.
look at this chorus.
Let's look at the chorus.
So we know that we need more width in the stereo field. This we know. The other tool that I have that's helpful, I have this on the master bus, is called Span, and this is free. Oh, by the way, reference was like between $40 and $60. I can't remember because it was like on sale. And
that's not too bad. Yeah.
It's like
that's pretty cheap for what it is. Yeah.
It's pretty cheap for what it is. I mean, I was thrilled. So here's what our mix kind of looks like. lot of energy here, which is good, but I think it could calm down a little.
Yeah. I would say, so there's a couple of things that I'm hearing in the composition of it. Like
Yeah,
there's the doinky stuff.
Doinky stuff.
Did we change did we change the chords in the chorus?
Let's have a listen. I changed the chords in the chorus. Yes.
Okay.
So these are our new chords.
Okay, let's take a listen.
Solo those. Did I solo all of them? Yes. Using the control button, you can do all sorts of things in Cakewalk. It's wonderful. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. There definitely was something in the lower ends, not in those tracks, but let's take a look at like any bass, the doinky bass.
Yeah, I don't think I changed this, and this is good catch, Suzanne. So let's listen to yeah. Well, here, I'll solo dim solos.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's not
it's gonna
bad, but it could be better.
It's gonna be, I don't know if you can hear my shit. But it's gonna be E flat, B flat, D flat. Oh, you can't hear it. I can only hear it.
What is this? So right now we have it starting on a right now we have it starting on a G.
Yeah, and
so we need that to go to an E flat.
An E flat.
Wait, down.
There. And then
I could simplify this. What is this little line that I have going? Oh, bum 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 bum.
Maybe it's
I'm not tied to this little line, and for the sake of simplification,
yeah,
we just try to like make it bum 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 bum.
Cool.
Bum 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 bum. You know. So often I find this is part of my process is simplifying. Simple does not mean easy. It takes a lot of work to get to simple. So okay, what's our next note then? So it's the E flat, and then what?
E flat and then F. Well, no, it's E flat, then B flat, then F.
Oh, B
flat.
Can't hear this very well. B flat.
B flat. Yeah.
And
yeah. Mm-hmm. And then that would be F.
Yeah, I like that. Just have that
Let's
repeat.
See if that works.
Maybe dim solo it, and then we'll try it with everything. It's fighting with this one. Hold on, let me mute this guy. I don't know if this F works.
It's gonna work with the new chords, because that's what it is. It's an F. It's an F. It's the thing that's fighting. There's another bass or two or something that has the wrong notes as well.
Okay, here, let me drag these up so that we can make them be friendly to each other. Play nice. Okay, so right now What else is even playing? I mean, I don't even. Okay, all right.
There's something.
There's something. Let me just solo these guys. Yeah. Sounds great. So, actually just gonna make this a groove clip loop.
You might want to expand it another measure because it's dun 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 dun. It should be a 4-bar.
Yep. Right on. Okay, so let's. Yeah, let me finish this pattern. Let's finish this pattern. So it's dum 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 bum 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 bum. Do we want to like have a little weight there, like dum?
Maybe.
Dum 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 dum.
Hey, maybe that might be cool.
Okay, try that. Sometimes the groove clip loop doesn't behave how I want it to. So hopefully this will. But that would be right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then what I have to do with MIDI is a little odd. So I'm going to bounce it to clip. Okay, that didn't work. All right, great. And now I'm going to groove clip loop it. Yay, it behaved. All right, so now it goes like this. Cool. That's nice.
Yeah.
I like the simplification. All right, so let's just bring things in slowly to see what's fighting. Why didn't you play? Oh. That's a weird note for that. I don't like that. Let's make that a note. What should that be?
E flat.
Needs a change. Can it say on the E flat or is that too weird?
Probably. And the next note can be an F. Probably. Down. Yeah.
So, do we want it to change with it?
Let's see how.
I think it might sound really nice.
Yeah. Let's see if it's a B flat.
Let's get some unity for everybody. B flat, where are you?
Yeah. It does sound better.
Yeah, it's got to be like that. Okay,
Yeah.
so bye.
The nice thing about bass is if you've got chords going on anywhere else, it's a lot easier to write a bass part because you're like, oh, it's just the root note, right? Because if you've got an F chord, like just put a bass note that's named the chord. If you're playing,
it's a really good idea to do that. Yes, it's really wise.
You just do it like if somebody says, "Oh, play A minor F G," well, then your bass line is A F G, and
yay!
Like you could do that. You could do more complicated shit and stuff, but like just a little bit of music theory and that root chord, that bass helps root that chord.
Yes. Sorry, hold on. I mean, technical chord management thing. Okay. Yeah, I think I overcomplicate bass lines often. Being a tuba player, it's like I can be clever with my bass lines. Don't
and
be clever with your
sometimes,
bass lines.
well, sometimes if you're writing Bohemia, if you're writing like you could do whatever the hell you like, but if you don't like it, if you listen to it, you're like something's off, then simplify.
Simplify. That's what we're doing today, is simplifying. I'm really happy to do this. It helps to have a collaborator so much to do this, where it's just like, that sounds bad. Bye.
Yeah. Even if the collaborator like says nothing, I find that like when I'm playing something back for something, I'll hear it because I know that there's an audience, and I'm like, oh, what will they think? And immediately I'm like, oh, okay, I need to change this and that and the other. Like, there's something about playing it live for another person that, like, there's a feedback loop, even if they say nothing, there's still like a feedback loop. Yeah.
Totally. All right, so let's make sure that everybody plays nice still. That sounds really nice. How about you? Or let me just loop this one little section. How about you, Transa?
Sounds nice.
I transposed this down. What do you think about that?
I think it sounds nice. There might be a little too much frequency, but I think I need to hear everything in context before making that judgment, but I think it sounds nice.
Yeah. I was worried about this when it was in the upper registers being too much in your vocal range.
Yeah.
But
no, I agree in that. That's a good range.
Yeah. Actually, let's see where it's sitting right now. On the Pro channel, we have a really, really, really good real-time analyzer for EQ. So this is 7 Transa. Okay, it's over here on the Pro channel. So I'll just double click on this and we can see where it is sitting. That's not in your vocal range at all.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So like vocals should be around like 1K, 2K?
Yeah, high mid, yeah.
So that's probably good. I think I did good. All right.
Good job.
Okay, so let's continue on, making sure everybody's playing nice.
That's all right.
You know, I wonder what that would sound like even higher, because right now that is in your vocal range, and not that nothing can be in your vocal range, right? But we want things to have their own like life and space. So let me play with putting that up a notch. Wait, I just put it down a notch. Oops.
Good job.
Yep. So to transpose things, go over to process, transpose. I kind of wish there was a shortcut, like a keyboard shortcut. Maybe I can make a keyboard shortcut for transpose. I might be able to do that because I use it a lot. So up 12, it's an octave. Control Z. Okay. Just leave it. It's good.
Yeah,
all right.
good.
And this one is nothing. This Transa is good. Let's see.
Oh,
You're
that's
not
the thing.
playing nice. Okay, let's get these guys playing nice. Wait. Do we mind it starting on a B flat?
Yes. I mean, that's what we want. Yeah.
And then it goes to
No, it's on an E flat. That's an E flat, isn't it? Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's the fifth, and we like fifths.
Okay. All right. So that's already sounding better. Oh, we want this to be like dun, dum, bum, 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 bum.
See?
Yeah. Oh, bye, Andre. I don't know if you said you already signed off, but thanks for hanging.
Oh, dang.
As always. I want this to not be there. We want to repeat that same thing, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Don't be clever, Lorene. And with the vocal? Yeah, all right. right, that's sounding good now. So let's finish fixing it. Oh, let me make sure everybody else is playing nice too. This is nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nothing. Is it nothing? I'll deal with it later. Okay. I took that shaker out of this chorus because it was just extra. And I also took out this chorus bass because I'm feeling like
we got a lot of low end. Yeah,
I don't think we need it at all. Like in the initial replay that I did for you at the beginning of this live stream, this was not in it at all. So I'm just gonna delete it.
Thank you for your service, chorus bass.
Wait, I'm being paranoid. I hold on. I'm gonna Control Z and just make sure. Sometimes if I have this clicked where that number is orange, there could be something else that's orange, and then it also goes. So I would just want to make sure that there's no orange.
Yeah.
Right.
I've
good to delete.
I've had similar crises like that where something else was selected, like, I don't know, a client's ad campaign that I accidentally deleted permanently. Yeah. It's terrible. Oopsie daisy.
While we're talking about that, let me just go ahead and save. Look at all these saves we have. We've been working on this since May. It's fun. I mean, I usually work with deadlines. How about you?
Yeah, I do prefer, like, I prefer deadlines, even though I hate deadlines. I prefer having them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Chris. Hello. Oh,
hey.
When you finish this tune, I can have a go at the Dancey Vibe remix.
Sure.
I use Cakewalk too. Fantastic. We should
Love a good remix.
We should package up the the stems in some way and have it available. I think it would be fun.
That would be fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. Chris, since you are just popping in, we changed the chorus so that it has brighter, sweeter, more empowering chords. And now I'm going through and fixing all the other MIDI information so that it plays nice with that. So let's finish out this chorus and figure out what else needs fixing. Oh, let me take everything off solo. There's something about this. Da-da. Who's doing that? I think it's in the bass. Yep. Okay. I don't think I groove clip looped this correctly. So. That note isn't right, is it? You'd think it would be.
Would you rather have? Would you rather?
I mean, I like the F. There's something else that's not playing nice. Is it this? That's an F too, isn't it? Yeah. It should sound good. Let me turn off the vocal. I wonder if I'm singing it out of tune. I mean, I know I'm singing it out of tune. So.
No, it's not the vocal.
See? I think it was the vocal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah?
Okay.
All right, yeah, good. Good. Those are sounding good. So
yeah, I still think something is quite like not sounding good, but I feel like there's still too much like frequencies happening.
I agree. And which chorus is this? Is this the second chorus? Because like, and I know the first chorus was just like kind of like balls to the wall. Wow, everything's in all at once. But and now that we fixed that, well, let's continue to fix.
Yeah,
but I agree. Yeah, we'll pull something out. We'll I'll do a little mute magic after we finish these bass lines.
Okay, cool.
I'm lost though. I do need my poorly sung vocal. Here we go. Oh, I think I did okay with the bass line in that section, so I can just like pop that back on. Put that tail back on. Yeah. Copy. Paste. Might as well move this little arranger track. Wait, what did I do? Move that over. Okay. All right, and then this same, was this okay? Yeah, that was good too. Split, just hit S. Okay, copy and double click, paste. All right, that's nice and simplified now. So let's just go through and put those in place. Yep. Oh, goodbye. Bye. What? Hold on. Copy paste errors are a thing. Oh, this is already sounding so much better. Okay. And okay. There are 3 choruses and they are fixed in the bass lines for the most part. Awesome. Now, let's go through and as far as sonically clean these up so that they're satisfying. So starting with the first chorus, I kind of hollowed it out here too. I took out the bass entirely in the pre. So let's like have a listen to that.
Okay.
So, yeah, maybe one of these. Wait, maybe the trance saw could come in second half.
Let's see what this is.
Because we still have these little doots. Maybe the doots need to come in later because they're busy. Technical term, doots. That's already sounding better.
Oh yeah.
I think the only doot.
Yeah.
That dude's okay. Oh,
whoa!
Hey now. What's going on? All right. Huh. Okay. Okay. Huh. Wait. What? What? So this one's okay. This is the wrong one, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So where did I go wrong? All right. What is oh, this is a verse.
I know that it hurts.
We like that verse. Okay,
Yeah.
so then this is our problem child. All right.
I got you no matter what you do, I'm in the corner.
I don't like the little space there. Actually, it's nice. All right. How does this one do?
I'm in your corner.
Okay. So then this guy, in theory, should just. Oh. That might work. Ooh, I don't like that, dude. This one's okay. I feel like there's a little too much Sonic information.
Yeah.
Post. So, what shall we kill? Maybe this. Here, let me try. We can try muting things with this mute tool. We should go over here and hit right click and go to mute. Gives you this little thing on the lower half of the track. It gives you the no smoking sign, and that will mute it. And then if you go to the upper half of the track, it gives you the black box, which that'll unmute.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So let's listen to the post without that. Yep.
Yeah, immediately. Yeah.
Bye. I still feel like there's a little bit busyness in the drums. What do you think?
I'd agree with that.
Okay. So then we hit F5, get back to my smart tool. All right, let's look at what was happening at the drums. Cakewalk has this very, very cool thing that I love a lot, and that is this sequencer, step sequencer. So that's how I programmed most of the drums in this track. And let's see what we have going on. All right, so it's a little better. What's going on in this one? Ooh, what is this? This is like a little hi-hats thing. I feel like I'm missing. Like these aren't playing, you know? Why? Oh, no. I don't know why those aren't playing. Well, guess I don't need them, but here's what I'm gonna do. No, it's okay. Now that they're not playing, it's like not that much information, but maybe it's too much. I don't know.
Chris is saying, I was just thinking about that guitar riff. It might work at the end in an outro, but less notes, like half the riff notes, perhaps.
Yeah, I think it works later also because it's a cool riff, and I have it later.
I do like the riff. Yeah, I'm wondering maybe there's like ways that we could kind of bring it in and out. I think at that moment there's just so much going on that we have to decide whether or not we keep the guitar riff and hollow out everything else, or see if the guitar riff can Like, well, he was saying like half of the riff notes, which might make sense.
Yeah. Well, when we'll get to that last chorus here in a bit. We're just going through simplifying things. Okay, so where are we at now? Is the bass too much? It's sort of going full blast here. Maybe it needs to calm down.
Yeah, in the post. Play it again.
Just the post?
Yeah.
Let me try a little. Go ahead.
I kind of do like the bass being kind of the pulse. I think there might be something else that's like kind of moving with it and doesn't have to. We don't have to double down on it, but I do like having a little bit of a driving pulse.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see what's going on with the drum. Let's really look at this drum track and maybe we can simplify it even further. Okay. Because I mean, I can also like volume automate the bass, but I feel like I don't want to do that right at this moment. I want to do some more arrangement stuff rather than if volume automate feels like a little bit like a band-aid at this point. So
I think it's arrangement. Yeah.
I need so the thing with the sequencer though is what can get tricky is that they can be connected to other sequences. But it looks like this is okay. Like this sequence 3 is the same as this 3, but this doesn't have a number, so I should be okay. So if we change this, it shouldn't change other parts of the song. That's what I'm saying. Let me just try it without these little hits, these little offbeat hits, because they're a lot. Whoa, something funny happened in the bass. Oh, wait, no. Huh? You heard that, right? Oh, why?
Again.
Oh, okay.
Heard what?
Right. Nothing.
Okay, I didn't hear nothing then.
This needs to go right on back down.
I know that it hurts.
Yeah, okay. Back to sequencer. This is why rabbit holes happen. Because you're focusing on one thing, you hear other things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I kind of like this simplified. Let's take it from the chorus going into it.
Yeah, I think that's a lot cleaner. You could hear things now.
Yeah. Now I feel like this bass up here is a little bit busy, but let's look at that together. Here, let me dim solo it. Wait a second. We don't need you. Get out of there. I feel like I can go every other rather than bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
You know? All right, so let's figure out which one it would be on. Yeah, because I'm singing those notes.
Yeah, and it's just the too many things on, and plus you've got the little thumb piano going too,
Right.
So, lots of that.
Right. Yeah, let's see. You know what? I just kind of wanted to go boom, boom, boom.
All right.
You.
Yep. I vote.
I just want a good old boom, boom. Let's do that with everything. Yep.
Yeah.
That little do at the end is kind of cute. Is it too cute? Should we do a little AB?
Do a little AB.
A little AB. There we go. I didn't miss it. But now you got super. But here we go. You know what I want? I want the kalimba to be there doing that boop 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 instead of the bass. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like the kalimba is like right over the vocals.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's look at that. Yeah, like I should like move them over, you know?
Yeah, it is a little too matchy.
It's matchy.
Yeah, it's a little too matchy. It's like wearing a red shirt with red pants. It's just a little
yeah.
too much.
Yes. Red pants, red shirt, red shoes. Yeah, let's not. Okay. We're gonna figure out what the placement of this should be. Let me back it up a little. Well, there's a gap here. Might be weird. So it sort of previews it in a way. I don't think that works all that well. Let's figure out what there's gaps here.
I think what I'm thinking or what I'm hearing is like I kind of do like at least the first in your corner have a little boop 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 just to accentuate the words, but then the rest of the time it's gonna be off. So like boop 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 corner.
I dig that. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I like it. So I don't know where that would live.
Yeah.
Let's just listen to it without it
Okay.
and figure out where it lives. Bum bum. I heard it.
Yeah.
Heard it.
Yeah.
Almost. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, but this last note has to go. One of these things is not like the other. Okay, here we go. Yes. Bing, bing, bing.
Bing bing pong. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just another little bing, bing, bing. Because we don't need the accentuating the second time, right?
No, not the second time.
No, that one's good.
Yeah.
Ah, that's
And then-
nice.
And then that one could have the donk. Dun,
Oh,
dun,
we could have a
dun,
donk.
dun.
Okay. Here we go. So,
Give that dick a donk.
all right. I took it off. Hold on. Would it be right on the beat?
Something like that. No, a little before maybe.
Like, dum, ba, dum.
Boom, boom. Yeah. Yeah.
That's nice. Ooh, this is sounding cleaned up.
Yeah.
It's like Chanel says, you just don't leave the house without removing one piece of jewelry. But we are removing a lot of jewelry. And it's getting better and better. little space somehow. Some breath, something. What should happen? The transitions are so important, aren't they? The spaces in between, they're so important with the like they're a guidepost for how the rest of the song goes. And with pop, you want people to feel like they know the song already and they know what's coming and they're excited about what's coming.
Yeah.
All right, let's listen to that one more time and think about if it just needs some air, if it needs, I'll figure it out. So coming out of the chorus, this is Denouement. Here we go. Ooh, can I play with something? I'm like ruthless right now. We need chords. I do want to clean up this one chord. I don't think it works to come on the off. Wait, why is it on the?
You scroll down. Oh, that's why. Yeah.
Culprit. Okay. Yeah, let me just like. I can extend that too. It's a little weird that it cuts off there. Let me make this smaller. Boop. It's a big old chord. Jazzy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You and your jazz.
My jazz hands.
Jazz hands, Suzanne.
Yeah, I've been accused of worse.
I like it. Yeah, okay. So maybe like down here, these can be shortened up. Just a little. So that little pop kind of pops up.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else is in the way? Yeah, that already makes me feel better.
But now you got superpowers, for better or worse. You can tell bullshit.
So these could be even shorter, I feel like. Let's experiment a little bit.
I know that it hurts.
Like, what happens if I do this?
I know that it hurts. But now you got superpowers, for better or
I like them shorter, I think.
I know that it hurts. But now you got superpowers, for better or worse. You can
I like it.
All right, cool.
You're gonna rise up stronger than
I don't really like that though.
you can tell bullshit from flowers. You're gonna rise up stronger than before.
Here, I think for the you're gonna rise up, like it could use a little more frequency because we've really made that first part really spare, and I kind of like it. And now we need to build a little more frequency.
Build it up. Okay, yeah, let's look at that. All right, so we've got our first chorus. I'm feeling good about our first chorus.
Yeah.
Right? Like it feels like. Let's just check this transition so that as we're going through, we're building towards that second chorus. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that feels pretty good to me. Now going from.
I know that it hurts, but now you
I like it stripped down.
for better or worse. You can tell bullshit from flowers. You're gonna rise up stronger than before.
Yeah. So right here. Let's see.
Shit from flowers.
You're gonna. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of do hear and miss the bump dun 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 dun. I kind of am thinking of putting that back in.
Yeah. Huh. Let's see. Do I have? I think that would I can grab this more percussive here. We'll start with that with a little copy paste. Let's see if we like that in verse 2. Wait. Is verse 2, right? That we're after now?
Yeah, second half of verse 2.
Okay. Second half. Okay. Well, we'll sort it out. Hold on a second.
I know that it hurts.
Yeah, that's going to be nice. I can already tell. Okay.
I know that it hurts. But now you got superpowers, for better or worse. You can tell bullshit from flowers. You're
So close.
I know that it hurts. But now you got superpowers, for better or worse. You can tell bullshit from flowers. You're gonna rise up stronger than before. No one's gonna
I like that.
beat you down or mess with you no more.
Oh, well. Okay. Yeah. So there's this giant space, which is bold, and I like it. You called it an edit point. So, yeah.
I
What do
do
you
think,
think?
I think I actually wrote it down on the first listen. What did I say? The silence before the second chorus, maybe there might be some effects or like reverse to kind of smooth it out just a little bit.
Yeah.
While keeping at least one edit point where they could slice it and there's like maybe one moment of silence, but then some sort of build up, like a or a swell or a reverse something or some.
I like the
something.
idea of a reverse, and I was feeling that too. And I was trying to, I tried doing a couple of reverse. I have an idea. Maybe we'll do it. I can like set a timer, and if it takes longer than
Okay, yeah,
3 minutes. Okay, so okay. Well, first of all, let's listen to it. So I like this coming in here. This is nice.
You're gonna rise up stronger than before. No one's gonna beat you down or mess with you no more. I'm in your corner.
Yeah. Okay. So thinking about that, I kind of had this little thing, this little doodad here, but it doesn't quite fit. Oh, should I turn it around again? It was reversed to begin with.
maybe. I was thinking maybe a little more of a stronger swell.
Yeah. So I could try something where I take this. Not you. I take this line and like reverse that a little bit.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Okay, so this is where I set my 3-minute timer and figure out how to do that. I have ideas, but I don't want to take up the whole time. So, all right, here we go. So first of all, I'm going to freeze this track. It takes a minute to process all that. And I guess freezing tracks helps free up some CPU too.
Yes,
for later, which is nice. I need to mess with the MIDI so often though, and I don't usually think about freezing tracks. But when I am wanting to take a MIDI thing and make it a piece of audio, so what am I going to do? I'm going to add an audio track. Yes, create. Okay, I'll drag that up here. I'm gonna put it here. We're gonna call it transreverse. Okay, now I'm gonna go in this track here and copy this guy. And all right, so now I've got that audio, and I'm gonna go ahead and make that mono just for funsies. Okay, now I will reverse that whole business with process, apply effect. No, project, reverse. Okay. Time is ticking. Minute 20 seconds. Okay.
Ooh. There's some interesting shit happening.
Second here. I'm liking that. I think that's cool.
There's some interesting shit.
I'm going to make it a little louder with normalizing it. Apply effect, normalize, and this is sort of a crapshoot. So did it make it bigger, smaller? Yeah, you made it bigger. Did it. All right, so I'm liking that. Yay, I succeeded in making a nifty sample. All right, so now I'm going to yes, I need to unfreeze this. All right. And let's get this hitting Alt F2. No, wait. Yes, Alt 2, not F2, Alt 2 to bring up my console so that we can put some sends on this. All right. I have my reverb in a reverb bus. So let's send that little sample to the reverb bus. Get on the bus. Okay.
Bullshit from flowers, you're gonna...
All right. Let's find where the biggest swell is. This looks pretty neat. That might be neat. This it's not quite as strong. I like it ending on that big transient. And then big long tail, lots of reverb. That might be really cool. So let's find out.
Super cool.
What if I just replace the whole MIDI thing? What does that sound like? Let's find out.
Let's just replace the whole song. What does that sound like?
Reversal. Reverse the whole thing. I hate it. All right, hold on. This is why we try things. All right, just got excited, and now I'm going to just want a little piece of that.
You're gonna rise up stronger than before. No one's gonna beat you down or mess with you no more.
It was too loud. I understand. Hold on.
I don't think that's in the right spot. I think it is in the silence before the second chorus. So like leading up to the beginning of the chorus.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know why I didn't label these chorus 1, chorus 2. So let me just. Okay. I'll do some placement. First, I got to put this in the right bus. This is a piece of candy, so it is getting on the candy bus. Hold on.
The candy bus sounds like
candy bus. Oh,
after school special.
The candy. Don't get on the candy bus, kids. All right. So would this go in the space? Do you want to just hear it?
I was thinking that would be mess with you no more, silence, and then shroop, I'm in your corner.
Oh, cool. Okay.
We'll see what that.
All right, we'll figure out exactly where it needs to live.
Mess with you no more.
Oh, instead of reverb, I might want inverse reverb on this. So let's just turn off that reverb for a second and put on the pro channel and put insert module reverb. Reverb is the coolest thing. I've never heard of inverse reverb before, and it sounds really neat and sort of creepy and cool. So we're going to make that mostly, well, I don't know. We'll experiment with how much wet and dry we want. So.
Mess with you no more.
Okay, hold on. Okay, because we want it to like be loud, right? We want it to like swell.
Yeah.
Let me think about this. What does this actual clip sound like? Okay, that actually had a nice ending. Okay, so this means I need to just move this over so that it actually ends where I want it to. That's pretty close.
Mess with you no more.
Really close, right?
Ooh, yeah.
It's kind of what you're
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Mess with you no
Make it
more.
louder.
Mess with you no more.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty.
It's
We'll
really
get
neat.
we'll get the volume swell. I'm hearing it too.
Mess with you no more.
Does it need more air before it starts? I could
Try
try it
again.
with a little less dry.
Beat you down, mess with you no more.
Here's with 0 dry. It's just so it's just the inverse reverb
Okay.
that you're hearing.
Mess with you no more.
I still want it just louder in general. So let me
Yeah,
put a
yeah,
little might want to put a little compression on it. A little compression for everybody. You get compression and you get compression.
Woo!
Louder. It's getting there. It's getting there. So now I want to try to see what this would be like with a slow curve. Come on, give me that slow curve. This might not work at all. Or it works great.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I love that. Okay. Saving the queen. All right. So now, I don't think I need this here. Try it without.
Beat you down, I'll mess with you no more.
Bye. Okay. Yeah, cool. That's nice.
Yeah, I like
Beat
it.
you down, I'll mess with you no more.
Yeah, it's clipping out a little bit, so let me put a bit more compression on it. Well, I can sort it out a little bit, but that's about. We'll leave that for now. Let's clean up the second chorus, eh?
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. Bass line should be fixed. So now, we have these doots in now. Maybe bring them in second half of the chorus.
Oh yeah, the doot. Yeah.
Let's try that. So from here. Yeah. Whoa, what's happening? Hold on. They're still a little extra, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're just like
They're
just
a
one.
little extra.
They're just a little extra. Let's see what the shaker sounds like here.
Oh, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't hear it at all. Shaker, where you at? I don't hear it at all. What is happening? It's just dude, it's going. It's happening.
It's getting washed out by everything else.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder. That's nice. Well, have a thought? Kiara, what's up? Welcome to the show. Nice to see you in the chat. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's what it needed. Okay, good,
I like
good,
it.
good. All right,
Hi.
those little high five. Let's make sure I don't have those shakers in the first chorus. I don't think I do. Yeah, okay, good. They just need a little compression, just a little special treatment. They still sound a little like, what do they sound like? They sound like the club's going, the music is going, and then like I'm here with the shaker in my house with the club music, you know?
Yeah.
How we can integrate how I want to be in the club with the
Yes.
shaker.
Not in my house going, I'm so excited!
Yeah. Let's figure out how we can glue this together.
Awesome.
All right. 26. All right. So the ones that I want to be friends are my little like hats, the little frequency hats. What do they call them? 90s hats?
Sure. We'll call them that.
What did I call them?
The deedle-deedle-deedles.
The deedle-deedles. You
Okay.
know. What I'm
Yes, of
talking about.
course.
Oh,
Of
no.
course.
Okay. It's in, what are they? They are in the tings and dings. Well, now wait just darn 2 minute here. Hold on. The E hat. I called it an E hat.
E-hat.
E hat.
Okay.
All right, there we are.
One,
So now,
one of these days, I want to make a compilation of all the ridiculous things that we call things, like the bleep bloops and the ping pongs and the teetle deedles.
and the teedle deedles, yes.
Yeah.
This is a very technical term.
Yes.
Yes. So, all right. I want this shaker to kind of be a little bit more integrated with this E hat. Oh my god. Too many tracks open. I'm lost. There it is. Shaker. E hat, where are you? Where? Guys to be friends. That sounds so cool when I hear it again. Yay!
Woo!
sound so excited in my house listening to this song with a shaker. All right. Okay. Let's see. What should one do? First of all, let's see about turning on ye old console emulators. These can act sort of like glue for everything, and I have them on most everything, but I noticed they're not on the shaker. So I'm going to put it with let's see. Let's make it a Trident A. Some people like to put them all on the same one, and that's fine and all, but I don't know. I'm not disciplined enough.
What are these called? I'm sorry.
Yes, let me explain. Console emulators. So back in the day, what the things that look like, mixing boards that look like spaceships, right? Those are called consoles. And there are some very, very famous consoles that like made music sound like what it sounds like. And I am not deeply in love with that world, so I don't know about like the differences. However, in Cakewalk, they make it pretty easy with this with the presets. So like the Type N is supposed to be like the Nevi 88 RS, and it's like used in famous studios and whatever. And like Type A is supposed to be like the Trident A range console. The SSL is supposed to be, that one I think was like literally called the glue. So that one is supposed to be clean and transparent. And I don't really get why. So, okay, let's talk about the word transparent in just in a production sense, because it was baffling to me for a while. I'm like, transparent, what are you even talking about? That's like a visual term. So transparent just means that it adds no color of its own. So like there's some compressors, for example, that like that, because it has that compressor on it, makes it sound like, ooh, it gives it that cool
compressor
sound.
Yeah.
So that's like, they call that like a color. So it colors the sound. The actual device colors the sound. When something's transparent, it just does its job and adds no like personality. So like the EQs in here in Cakewalk, you can have ones that add a little color, but by default they are pretty transparent.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay. Let me just put this on. I will put this on the SSL type console. Sounds like I'm in my house. And let's add a little bit of glue verb with my reverb bus. And just a little, because that's going to be nuts. Oh yeah, there we go. Now I'm in the club door. Got a foot in there. It's a little bright. Okay, this is where I need to set a timer where I'm not going to spend that much time on this little shaker sound. So I'm going to give myself 1 minute and we're going to just like have some shaker fun here.
Great.
Okay, I'm going to dim solo the shaker. This is the rabbit hole that makes production take for fucking ever. That if I go crazy with the reverb, what's gonna happen? Okay. Am I in the club with the shaker? At least.
Sounds like it.
All right. Okay. pretty nice. Now my ears are so tuned to shaker, I actually have lost perspective. So I'm gonna just pause on that shaker. And how are we feeling about the arrangement of the rest of the chorus?
Let's listen to it. I also do want to do a time check. It's 5:27 for West Coast. We've been on for a couple of hours, and it's usually about right. So let's take a listen through the chorus and make some notes for maybe what we want to do for next session.
Okay, cool. All right, so do this from the end of the verse. Oh, let me take off the loop. Just hit L by taking off the loop.
No one's gonna beat you down or mess with you no more. I'm in your corner. I'm in your corner. You got this and I got you. No matter what you do, I'm in your corner. I'm in your
Wait, what was happening? Something is hanging over in a bad way.
Yeah, it sounds like some reverb or something gets stuck in, or it could be like a MIDI error, which I get all the time.
Oh yeah, maybe it's with something with the sustain pedals, but maybe so. What? All right, well, so let me take it from here. I'll sort it out. Okay, here's where.
You are loved, adored, beautiful, powerful. You are loved, adored, beautiful, powerful.
Did that on my actual telephone.
That's so cool.
All right, I'll find out where those little errors are happening and it's hanging over, but this is sounding pretty cool.
Yeah, we did a lot of pretty cool work.
Yeah. I'm excited. Do you want to have a listen through?
Yeah, let's have a listen through, and then just one listen through, and then we'll break for next week.
Yeah. I know we were also thinking about doing some vocal comping, but let's do that next week.
Yeah.
Totally. I'm freezing a track in hopes that it won't do that hangy overy thingy.
Let it go.
I can't though. I can't. But I love how we've cleaned things up, and it's such a process of subtraction. Yeah. I like to, I throw all the toys on the floor and then I figure out what I actually want to play with.
Yeah.
And clean up the rest. So that's how production works for me. And it can be a long process of figuring out what to clean up. That's why limitations were really good. Did you see Sai's masterclass on limitations this past week?
Did not.
Totally recommend. It's so good. He had an outline and everything. It was oh my gosh. Limitations set you free. It's incredible. All right. So let's have a listen through the whole thing. See how we like it.
Cool.
Sort that out next time.
I know that it hurts, but now you got superpowers, for better or worse. You can tell bullshit from flowers. You're gonna rise up stronger than before. No one's gonna beat you down or mess with you no more. I'm in your corner. I'm in your corner. You got this and I got you. No matter what you do, I'm in your corner. I'm in your
Hold on, brief pause.
Yeah.
Come on. Lord.
What is that?
Wow. It's really bad right now.
You are loved, adored.
Is it this guy?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's got to be a MIDI track of some sort.
Yeah. All right. It's the ghost. That sucks. Well,
Can you see, if you go back to that silent place, can you see that you were just looking at the levels at all of the tracks, right? You just swiped it out. Can you swipe back up?
sure.
And then go back to like a part that's silent that still has the brr. Is it that? Huh. Is it track 15?
No, that's audio. Weird. Gremlins. We were invaded by gremlins.
Yes.
So we can't
Yes.
end gracefully by listening to our whole track. I am sorry. I will have to have an exorcism before we can listen to the whole track. I think I don't know. Sounds like it's something in the bass, maybe. I don't know. It's very strange, but I think it'll reset when I like turn it off and turn it back on again.
Yeah, turn it off, turn it back on again, but then like look in the MIDI for some sustain. There might be some sustain data that, because I'm a piano player.
Right. I mean, and sustain makes everything sound pretty, except for like when it freaks out Cakewalk. But that's okay. We can fix it. We had this issue before, and I was able to fix it. So I feel like this will be a good learning experience for everyone.
Yeah. Usually when I like if I have that and I can't find what track it's in, I'll actually stomp on the sustain pedal and release it again, and sometimes that releases it. So if you had I had a little MIDI controller that had a sustain button.
Yeah. Oh.
Sometimes if during playback you just push the sustain button, sometimes that can release it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Okay. Well, I'll have to sort that out. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's about time to I gotta hop off for I got a 6 p.m. that I gotta rush to. So awesome. This is a freaking great song. I woke up with it in my head yesterday. I was like,
nice.
That's a good sign. That's a very good sign.
It's a good song. It's so positive, and it's gonna be a banger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Awesome. All right, so we're still on for next week. I do think that we should have some sort of deadline.
I think that's a good idea.
We'll talk maybe offline and figure it out, but I think a deadline is going to help rush things along.
Yeah,
so
because the world needs to hear this, basically.
Yeah.
Like, we could continue to use it as a learning tool for everybody, but like, I feel like we should release it because it's
should actually like pitch it around to supervisors. And
it's important.
Oh, Keanu is saying the same. It's in my head too. Yes, goals.
That's right.
Yes.
Well,
Great.
have a happy America Day.
Or I will have a day.
Have a day.
I will definitely have a day.
Awesome.
I have feelings about Merker right now, and I'm
too.
just gonna let it not.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ignore. Well, I can't because my neighborhood is literally. I've
booming.
never seen booming. My neighborhood is I've never seen so many like aerial illegal fireworks in one place before.
Oh, Lord, help us
It'll be fine. It'll be great. It'll be fine. I'll be happy. And at 3 a.m., one is going to explode out my window like it did last year, and I will not get back to sleep.
Wow.
And it'd be great.
Earplugs.
Yeah, well, I tried. And then, but it was 3 a.m.
Yeah. Well, have a night.
I will have a night. Everybody else, have some nights.
Have yourself a night.
Good to see you, Chris. Good to see you, Keandra. Take care, everybody.